Thanks.
Oh, hello. Hey, so the space station there is in the shop. Yeah, yeah. We's getting new exhaust put on it. Huh? Gotta get one of them things there to keep the deer away. Huh?
We're in space. There are no deer.
Yeah, well, that's how we know it works, eh? And we're getting the injectors cleaned. Oh, and the cabin filter. That's for the warranty. Anyway, so while that's going on, we're going to enjoy a nice, lovely beer called Made Here by Us, Nova Scotia Pale Ale.
Look, it's a strong beer.
Not that strong. Alright, so welcome there to Live at 5. Alright? Because we're on the TV.
Okay.
I'm Sir Molly Johnson.
And I'm Patrick O'Neill.
Right now we're
and I have no idea what's happening right now.
Fixing to get down to the bottom of this here can. Eh?
A moth hit my glasses. Yep, definitely tastes like a strong craft beer.
It is definitely a craft beer.
Yep.
You can tell by the obnoxiously abundant hops.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely an India Pale Ale, which you can tell by the obnoxious level of hops.
Yep. But you know what? I actually don't mind it. It's not as bad as some of the beers that we've had. There is a lot of hops, but it's okay.
Once you get past the hops, yeah, it's actually not bad. Like it's not.
No, I can drink this while I kill mosquitoes.
I would say. I would say that if you enjoy a craft beer and if you enjoy an India Pale Ale, this is quite on the money, actually.
I do rather enjoy this. And I think it does taste a little bit like some other Nova Scotian craft beers we've had, but much better. So I really think the other ones were affected by the water.
Yeah.
Mosquito.
That taste we get in the Halifax beers that we don't like isn't present here.
No.
Like it tastes really clean, smooth, a little bit of a sweetness to it, but
Yeah.
it's sort of like maybe like a toffee, caramel.
More of like a caramel, yeah. I think once you get past that initial hops punch in the face, it's good.
I'll save my rant because it's not entirely their fault, but if the whole craft beer scene could dial down the hops, people might actually buy more craft beer.
Very true.
I'm not saying like water it down to the point of like Rolling Rock or something.
No. Like,
But-
this is good. This is a good ratio.
Yeah, I could do
Maybe a little
just
bit less, but
less. And you did point out it's a strong ale. It's 5.6. That's not crazy. That's like 0.5%.
no, we've
above
had ones that
normal.
were like 7.
Yeah, after 7 it gets a little gross.
Yeah. I think this is a good level.
Yeah.
It's a good level.
I'd be curious though what the results would be if they knocked the hops down a little and if they brought the alcohol closer to 5. But yeah, it's not overly alcoholic to the taste.
No.
You know what I mean?
It's good.
Definitely way too much hops.
I'm gonna go full ninja in a second.
Water, Holton Ridge malt. Who's Holton Ridge? Hops, yeast. Well, there you go. Go off and make yourself some. I think part of the trouble is when it comes to beers like this, is the India Pale Ale that we are used to,
Yeah.
quite indoctrinated
Keith?
into, is not a true India Pale Ale.
Perhaps you're right in that.
Because see, the point of an India Pale Ale,
We have certain expectations.
the point of an India Pale Ale or an IPA is that they knew it was shipping quite a long distance. In fact, it was shipping from Britain to India.
Huh.
And they knew that by the time it got to India, the beer would be bad. So they started making it an intentional beer, a beer that was intended to be shipped a long distance. So they would crank up the flavor. So by the time it got to where it was going, it would taste like a normal beer. And that's the thing with IPAs. We're drinking them all too soon.
So, at the end of the show, when he says, I hope you learned something, that's what he's trying to teach you. For this episode,
So
anyway.
the thing is, if you want an IPA to taste good, what you must do is hire a ship. Put your case of beer on the ship.
Let it travel around for a while.
You send the ship to India,
Come back.
and when they give you the text saying, hey, we're a couple days outside of India, that's your cue to buy a ticket.
Fly to India and meet
Fly
them
to
there.
India, meet them there, have your beer, and be like, shit, this craft beer thing I'm on to is pretty good. Plus, I'm in India.
Oh, we're starting to get a little dark. We've been here all day. Do you think they're done with the station yet?
Oh, probably not. He said, the guy there, he said, you ain't driving this station home tonight.
Fuck. How
Well-
many more of these we got?
Just these.
Shit.
Well, that's about all for this week on International Taste Station.
So we're not
I-
getting drunk?
Huh?
We're not getting drunk?
What do you mean?
Well, I feel like we're hanging out here. We're in Nova Scotia.
Oh, well,
We're stuck here for the night.
if you can get drunk on that, you're welcome to it.
Well, that's kind of sad.
It's the way life goes sometimes.
Fuck. All right, continue on. Sorry.
You're up one day, the next you're down.
You know,
Half an inch of water, you think you're going to drown. It's the way the world goes round.
it's all about spiders.
Well, that's all this week for International Taste Station. I hope you've learned something, but ultimately I don't really care.
Oh, he cares.
So until next time, I'm Sir Molly Johnson.
And I'm not drunk enough.
Goodbye.
Anyway, the thing about spiders. You know, if you give a spider THC, he won't build a nest or a web.
Build a hammock.
He will, and he'll hang out. If you give him cocaine, though, he's gonna go gangbanging.
So, hey then, eh? Goddamn mosquitoes.